Are we rolling? We rolling. Take 5. Hallelujah. 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 I love the ministry. I love seeing people get delivered and healed all day long. I love demons. I love how people get delivered from demonic powers. I love seeing God's power move with my own 2 physical eyes. You know, you can see God with God's power move. Even though, see, the power is invisible, yet you're seeing people physically get healed. So the invisibility in the physical realm is the manifestation of God before your physical eyes. So if I'm in a church service, I was in a virtual service last night, but it was so amazing. As soon as the apostle came on, he just went into an immersion, and everybody was getting healed. Deaf ears were opening up, demons were leaving people, and the whole service was just a stream, and I was just in love with it. But I began to see this invisible God. I began to see do that, but I began to witness it physically. So there is no separation here. The 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 are the one of the whole of the all. Now, when I understand this, my life goes like this, and it enters into a chamber. I'm no longer walking out of illusion trying to find the truth. Well, I walked this way, now I gotta walk this way. Well, I thought this, but I felt no. I go into the galactic chamber of the heart of God, and I never leave. So I'm always regulating from his heart. I'm always flowing in his veins. I'm always just dripping and just walking and just flowing and just rising and just shining and overflowing and congruency and all these other wonderful geometrical, beautiful patterns that just operate. And I realize as I go deeper in life, deeper in the Messiah, I'm in a place, I don't even want to call it a place. I'm in the everything of God. I keep saying, before I would say a place, I am in the everything of God, the all of God, the all I'm in the all, not in a place. I'm in the all places at all times, at all given moments, in all given scenarios, in all given sections, in the Spirit of God. So I realize I can go there. I can talk about this. I can unlock this. As the Spirit gives utterance, as the Spirit leads, and as the openings become available for me to see, that's how I know they're approachable, and that's when I can identify and taste them. So when I see something in the Spirit, when I get a visitation, when I get a dream, when I eat that word from that man of God, when I eat that prophetic word, when I eat that apostolic word, when I eat that preacher's word, when I sit and I meditate in that presence, I manifest from that presence. I become in that presence. I regulate and govern in that presence. I begin to understand and I begin to actualize in that presence. See, in life, you become all these things in your flesh. You begin to actualize your flesh. You begin to come reality to your flesh. I don't have enough money. I don't have this, blah, 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 blah. And that becomes your reality. That becomes your storm. That becomes your life. That becomes your mind. That takes over your brain. It takes over your thinking. It takes over your emotions. Now you have more money than anybody, but yet you feel like you're more broke. You have more problems. You have more issues because you don't understand that when you get more is going to come to you. More opportunity is going to demand you. More, you're not just going to stay. That's what I learned about money. I don't even want to talk about money. I'm in a place with God. I don't even want to talk about money. But I'm getting big in the spirit. What I do want to talk about is Jesus. Okay. Jesus. I love Jesus because he makes devils scream. Somebody's sick, all I got to do is command and their eyes going to open, they're going to get healed. I like that. That feels good. But what I've learned throughout the years and the decades and the centuries, I like going back to kindergarten. Before, I would always try to go, I got to go to new levels in God. I got to go to the next dimension. I got to climb the next mountain, all that. But I didn't understand the symmetry, the cycle of power. I didn't understand it was returning back to the fountain of youth. I didn't understand it was going back to the beginning from the end. I didn't understand it was coming back to the foundation. I didn't understand it was coming back home. That was the greatness of the greatness. So I kept traveling further and further in God. I got to get into the level of God. I got to go to the next dimension of God. I got to get the next level of power. I got to get the next level of God. But I never learned how to return to the originator. But now that I know this principle, now that I know this key, I'm ruling in the heavens. I'm ruling in the heavens. I'm ruling in the heavens. In the name of Jesus Christ. Now, there is a force that I want to bring down. The way to eliminate distraction is through stillness and strong focus and concentration. In yieldedness. These are three pathways and weaponry systems that break distraction. Distraction is an illusion or a form to intimidate you or to hinder you from being in the unison of focus and in the mountain of paradise. And what the devil wants you to do in life, he wants your words. He wants you to make a claim. Ooh, that pisses me off every time that you know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, especially the reason why powerful men fall the hardest, because if God gives you power and you don't have character, you're going to do the most stupidest, most powerful things, and you're going to give it to Satan. And you're going to give him a lot of power to use,